We're posting, for the purpose of just, we're outside the House of Parliament. St Thomas Hospital is to the left. I think predominantly the people here have been advertised as health workers. I'd like to ask your opinions on the matters that have been controlled in the Middle East, and what do you feel? I mean, what are your sentiments essentially?
Where do we start? Yeah, I mean, innocent civilians are being killed. History. This didn't all just start on the 7th of October.
Indeed.
Injustice. I think this sums it up really nicely, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Injustice is at the heart of all of this, and what we need is justice. We're both clinical psychologists working with children.
Yes.
So the fact that so many of those killed are children also, I think, really resonates for me. I work so hard to keep children alive.
Of course. No, you do a magnificent job, I'm sure. However, I mean, these are some of the tragedies which have unfolded. It could take generations, one would speculate, for these children to recover from the traumas that they've suffered. Yeah. I mean, what do you think about our governments? What positions they're taking outside the major institute of Western democracy? What would you say? What message would you like to give to them?
We're obviously very involved in creating the situation, supporting the situation for decades. So it's very much in our control to stop it as well. Yeah. So I'd ask them.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously you yourself weren't responsible, but I do take your point into the historicity of the
governments funding and supporting.
Yeah, absolutely, funding and supporting.
So we're calling for a ceasefire.
You're calling for a ceasefire.
Absolutely, now, long overdue.
What do you feel about those who say that demonstrations hold no value? I mean, they don't really care, they're going to do as they please. What would you say to those sentiments?
I think we are powerful when we stand together, when we use our voices.
Yes.
We have power.
Yeah.
So we can't be ignored.
Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? But it appears after several weeks they don't really seem to be too much bothered. Although there are certain little suggestions that they are doing a few things. David Cameron's gone off to the Middle East trying to put some pressure on Netanyahu. Do you think it'll wear off? Do you think something will happen? Do you think they'll give a little bit?
I really don't know. I hope so.
Yeah, we do hope so for that, don't we? Yeah. Okay, ladies, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Do continue with the march. Thank you. There are a couple of ladies here who are present at this march again, coming out. Normally speaking, people here are, from what I've understood, they're health workers. So they're coming out today outside Houses of Parliament, just on the left there, the very institute which are unfortunately supporting the Israeli tyranny currently in the Middle East. And let's just hope that people's involvement here will bring some sort of pressure for them to be recognised as the humanity that they're suffering, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.